Hello. So I was just getting everything set up. Everything should be fine now, pretty sure. So yeah, welcome to another stream. Today we'll be going over the new units. They did release a picture of him a few weeks ago, right? Or around 2 weeks ago or something, I don't remember, but he did look pretty damn cool. We're going to go over the unit now. Same thing as usual, but I kind of want to take a little bit more time on the unit this time because he seems a bit more confusing, so I kind of want to get that, you know, make sure everyone's got all the information and stuff on this unit, because he is kind of interesting. If you compare it to any other unit, it's kind of hard because he is very unique, but at the same time, I'm not really sure what I think about it, but he does look very cool. We can do a few summons at the end, but I'm probably not going to do many, because, you know, it's another permanent unit, which is great. Always looking forward to these permanent units, because then you don't have to spend a bunch, you can just save, because it's a permanent unit, so we'll go over him now. Does look great. Again, artwork is amazing. Do love it. So let's first go over his stats and stuff. You can see here he's got quite a lot of HP, decent amount of HP, and quite high strength too. So I feel like he might be a good tank and DPS too. We'll see. I have not seen anyone test him yet, so I don't know how good he is in game yet. So that's going to be probably leave it to other people to see what I can do with him, depending on if I can get him or not. We'll see. But yeah, good attribute resistance, only weak to light, which is alright, I guess. Element resistance are pretty good too. Resistant to stun is always really good, I like that, because stun is annoying. Defense is alright, int's obviously low because he's not going to use magic ever, so don't worry about that. Mostly HP and strength is quite good. Let's go over his abilities now. These are quite where it starts to get quite interesting. His traits are super interesting, we have to talk about that in a minute. His skill 1 is a pretty normal dark combo attack, so he is a dark attacker, you can see that. Skill 1, nothing special about that, but skill 2, dark combo attack again, chance to inflict poison. I do like skills that have a chance to inflict something there. They are usually the most useful skills in my opinion. Having a chance to inflict something is always great. I like those type of skills. His skill 3 is also quite interesting. This one's the more interesting skill. Pull in wide area of enemies for a dark combo attack, so it pulls all the enemies into you, and the uppercut attack damage cap is plus 3000, so this attack at the end does an uppercut, and that uppercut is going to have a plus 3000 damage cap, which sounds very weird. It does sound very strange, but it could do quite a lot of damage. I'm not really sure. It is kind of strange, I know, but I'm not going to complain because they could have just not put the plus 3000 damage cap there. So I will take an extra 3000 damage cap, but only for the uppercut. And so that's very situational because you're not going to have that plus 3000 damage cap very often, because it's only the uppercut, it's not the full skill. I don't know how much hits the uppercut is. I have not really seen it, and I haven't used him yet, so. His special dark combo attack against all enemies, inflict poison. I think that's guaranteed because it doesn't say it's a chance. Hopefully, it probably depends on their resistance, most likely. And very greatly recover HP, so looks like this unit's going to be something to do with a lot of healing, I'm assuming. Because he's all to do with eating, right? The normal unit, Goroth, the original units, he's all about eating, basically, so I'm assuming there might be something here to do with when you defeat an enemy that's eatable, then you probably gain HP, something like that. That's probably what's going to happen. But yeah, special is pretty nice. Very greatly recover HP is going to be useful, especially if you're at low health. But it depends on his other skills if this is going to be useful. But chance to inflict poison is also great too, so maybe the special will be pretty good, I don't know. Because some specials are not worth using, but you're going to have to try out the special, really. It could be pretty nice though. Chance to inflict poison. So the traits here are where it starts to get a lot more interesting, because these are kind of a bit more confusing to understand it, and very situational because you're not going to have them all active at the same time. You probably could try, but it's going to be quite hard. You'll see why. Trait 1, for each enemy defeated, so there you go, defeat an enemy if something happens. HP cap plus 12%, and that's interesting. And recover 10 seconds of SCT, that's pretty good too. Especially in stages that have a lot of enemies, this can be pretty good. If it is tasty, well there you go. Then strength plus 12% and physical damage cap plus 1000, so think of it like this. If you defeat like a soldier unit, then that's not going to be tasty, right? Because you can't, he's not a cannibal, right? It's more of tasty like monsters, I'm assuming, like beasts and stuff. So if you're in a stage with a lot of humans, that's not going to get that tasty bonus, right? Which is kind of weird that we're talking about this really, but and the maximum boost that you can get is a maximum HP of plus 60% and strength plus 60% and damage cap 5000. Resets each wave. Now this maximum damage, the boost that you can get maximum, is very good. Like, that's really high, right? The damage boost that you can get, but getting to that is quite hard because you got first you got to defeat an enemy and you get a HP cap, right? And then if it is tasty, then you get the strength and the damage cap bonus. So you only get a damage bonus if it's tasty, which I'm not 100% sure what enemies are included in that, but I'm pretty sure beasts will be in there somewhere. So it is a very interesting trait, but at the same time it's kind of very limited because the damage boost here is not going to be active most of the time unless you're fighting against enemies that are so-called tasty, you know, like if I try and think of a stage, I'm thinking of most hard stages right now. Most of those hard stages don't have enemies that are tasty. Like I don't know, will undead count as tasty? Maybe, I don't know. If it is, then that would be good for Soul Eater. But Zeliog stage has spirits, I don't know if that would count either. And there's a lot of other stages, but most of the hard stages that I can think of, I don't think they have tasty enemies, so it really depends on which enemies are counted as tasty, because I don't actually know at the moment, but I probably find out later on. But yeah, the trait is very good overall. You can get the maximum boost out of it, but if you're not fighting tasty enemies, then this trait is not going to be very good. The only thing you're going to get is the HP cap bonus and recovering SCT, and that's it from this trait, which isn't that great on its own. It's only when the tasty bonus kicks in, you know. So kind of limited on the trait. If you think about it, the overall bonus is really good, but there's just a lot going on, right? Now let's go on to the second trait, because this is also another thing that's quite interesting. Similar, but the opposite. If no enemy is defeated for a time, I really want to know what that time is. Like, if it's like 30 seconds that you have to walk around and not be killing someone, or if you could be in a hard stage that the boss has a lot of health, right, and it doesn't spawn anything else, so you can keep focusing on damaging the boss, and this timer's gonna keep going up. So if no enemy is defeated for a time, then gain instantiable constant HP drop, but physical damage plus 70%. 70% is so high, that is a lot. But you lose HP too. But if he has a lot of skills that gains HP, then that's going to be really useful too. Physical damage cap plus 4000, and you move faster. So I really want to know what the timer is on this, because if it's like not a lot, like if you don't have to wait that long, then this is going to be a very good trait. But if you think about this though, you have this trait, the first trait you have to defeat enemies, right, to get the boost. But the second trait you have to not defeat enemies to get the boost, so it is very interesting. I'm just really thinking about it because I don't know if that's actually going to be good or bad. Because he could have just had a flat 30% damage boost, right? But instead he's having a higher damage boost total maximum, but more situational, so it's harder to gain it. But you know, it's very interesting in my opinion. He will be very fun to try out if you ever get him. He will be good to try out and test him and put a bunch of skills on to try him out, right? But I wouldn't say he'll be worth it to use crystals on, right? Because he's more of a fun and unit that you can try out, because I think they're trying to try something new here, because we haven't had anything like this on a unit before. So yeah, he isn't any meta changing unit. He's a good unit, but these traits here just say that there's no flat damage boost all the time. Let's say these traits are not active, then you're not getting anything at all from these traits if they're not active, you know. And if you go onto another unit that has a trait that is like constant damage boost, that's like a more of a bonus. But yeah, there's a lot you can say about this trait. It's going to take a lot more testing and stuff. It's the total damage boost you can get from it is very good. It's just that more situational, you know. 70% is so much, you know, but again, I just really want to know what the time is required for you to wait to get that boost, you know, because that is really what it's gonna come down to, is that, which I don't think we're gonna know until someone's done quite a few testing. So I don't have any information on that yet, but we'll probably know later. So let's go over his skills now. He's got some new skills here at the bottom. You can see mostly to do with eating and food, you know, because he's greedy. HP up 3, HP up max, so yeah, he's going to have a lot of HP. That's why he's got a lot of HP here, 6,800, because he's got the HP up skills here. As well as Fighting Spirit 4, which is Strength and HP 10%, which I always like these. I would have preferred if he had more Fighting Spirit skills instead of HP up, but it's still nice that he has these, because he's probably going to have quite a lot of HP total. Creature Mastery, I don't remember this one, so it might be new, I think, maybe. When unit has creature type, physical attacks affected on spirits, okay. Damage from spirits minus 10%, okay. When taking magical damage, chance to recover 50% of damaged HP. You know, I'm really thinking of this skill as perfect for the Ziliorg stage. This is just perfect because the boss and the enemies are both spirits. Well, the boss, I think he counts as a soldier as well as a spirit. You kind of switch between those two forms, but yeah, most of the enemies, the fairies that he spawns, are all spirits. So this is what I'm mostly thinking of right now, is this is going to be super useful with the Ziliorg stage. I don't know if he's going to be a useful unit overall, but this skill alone is very good for that. Now he is a creature type, just so you know. That is very interesting because we rarely have creature type units. We usually have like human units, right? He is a human, right? But he looks like it, but he is a creature because the original Goroth is a creature, he's not a human. So I do like they made him a creature because that's something new. We don't usually have creature units, so that's great. Brute Slayer, I love Slayer skills, these are great. Effective against beasts, plants, insects, birds, fish, and creatures. So I'm gonna guess that all of these here are the tasty units. That's what I'm gonna guess. So beasts, plants, insects, birds, fish, and creatures. So no humans, obviously, no undead either, and no gods. But there are quite a lot of enemies on that list. So I do like Brute Slayer. It's one of my favorite skills because it saves so much SC. And it's so good overall. And she's also got special boost, which is also great. You save 6 SC for that, because if you got Brute Slayer, you might as well have special boost too, because 50% more damage. I think that means, I don't know what damage boost a Slayer gives, but it's still very nice to have both those two together. It means it's going to be a lot more damage. Now, Poison Research. This unit does seem to have a lot of skills related to poison. His skill 2 has a chance to inflict poison, and his special also has a chance to inflict poison. Well, it doesn't say a chance, it just says inflict poison, so it seems he's gonna inflict poison quite often. I'm gonna assume that. He doesn't have anything else like stun or anything, but poison is still nice to have it instead of nothing, you know. Which means he could benefit from Terra Mouth, which is actually down here, so it's pretty nice actually. Corrosion Fang, I like this skill a lot, but only on units that can actually use their normal attacks. Because if you're on using a unit that doesn't have any time for normal attacks and just spam skills, then this won't be that good. But this have a chance to debuff enemies during normal attacks, and the debuff is so physical attacks do plus 20% more damage. I like this skill a lot. It's on V. I like this skill, very good. But I don't know how good this unit's normal attack is because I haven't seen it. So if its normal attack is very slow and not many hits, then this won't be that good, but it's still nice to have it on him because quite a lot of SC2, I know that is. So Auto, Brave and Haste, these two are very nice to have because he is a physical attacker, so Brave and Haste is a lot of SC saved there. Very nice. Fury 2, when close to death, strength plus 30%. I don't think you're going to be close to death that often, so this won't be active that often, but it's still nice to have it, I guess. So he's got Dark Drive and High Drive. Now these skills are very good. I do like Drive skills a lot. They seem to increase damage by so much, so I'm glad he does have both of these because these are better than the attack raise skills. But if you're using magic, then that's a different story. But for physical attacks, these Dark High Drives and Dark Drives are very good, so he's going to be able to do a lot more damage with those two. He's also got Dark Attack Raise 2 instead of 1. Gotta love that, but at the same time it's not going to be much of a damage increase, but still nice to have it too because it's a lot of SC. Going to increase all of his attacks damage. Terra Mouth, like we said, very good that he has this because he can inflict poison on his skill 2 and his special and normal attacks, so Terra Mouth is going to be pretty useful for him. If you have an Ark with Terra Mouth 2, then you could put that on him too, because that could be pretty nice, but only if enemies don't have a resistance to poison. Otherwise it won't be inflicted right unless you have someone like V or just the skill that decreases all the resistances, which would be nice. You could put that on him, but that's a lot of SC too, so probably won't do that. Magical Damage Healing 2 and 3. Now Magical Damage Healing 3 is a new one. Chance to recover 40% of the damage as HP. This one is 25%. Now it's nice that he has these because I don't know how good these are, but I'm glad he has them because chance to recover 40% of the damage. Now think of it though, let's say you take 100 damage in one hit. It recovers 40% of it, so that's 40 that you're recovering. Chance to recover 40 when you take 100. I mean, it's still nice that you have it. It's not the best, but having two of these means they could both activate at the same time, which would be quite nice actually. Now this unit is a unit based on axes. That's why he has axe high boost, which is very nice. Physical attack damage plus 25% and boost break level. Now he doesn't have axe normal boost, but I'm pretty sure that's on an Ark somewhere. It might be on the new Ark, I haven't seen it, but I know axe boost is somewhere. It might be on the new Ark, I remember it being on an Ark. So if you have axe boost and high boost, it's going to be very good for him. And the other weapon you're probably going to have on him is Trishula because he's a dark attacker. So then you're going to have machine boost and stuff like that, which is very nice. Even though the 25% isn't as much as the sword boost, it's still quite good. So some of these skills down here are new ones. Destroyer, Slice Dice, whatever. When an axe is equipped, I do like this one. When an axe is equipped, skill damage and skill damage cap rises, combo hit cap rises. So as you do more hits, as you get a higher combo, you're going to do more damage, and it's going to have more of a damage cap. I do really like these because I feel like it's quite easy to get a decent combo This is when the maximum is 40% and plus 2000 damage cap at 50 hits or more. I feel like getting at 50 hits is quite easy. As long as you have enough skills and you keep attacking, you can easily keep that 50 hits, but if you're not hitting like a boss or something, it's going to be a lot harder to keep that combo, because you're going to have to walk around, waste time trying to get to the enemy. So that's a downside to it, but I still like that he has this. You can put Combo Master on top of this, which is going to increase damage by, I think it's 20% at 50 hits or more. So that's going to be very nice. If I did get him, I would put Combo Master on, but it's on a UR Ark, so keep that in mind too. And it's not required. It's just, I feel like it would be nice. Break boost, pretty good. I don't know how good he's going to be as a break unit, but I've heard he's still not as good as the girl with the hammer. I must say that he's not as good as her. Physical damage to enemies and break plus 30%. Also boost break level. It's alright. He's not going to be a good breaker, I don't think. He might still be decent, but he's not the best. Destroyer. Now this sounds like it's going to be super deadly, but I feel like it's not. Greatly boost break level. Yeah, it's not really. It says greatly, but I don't know how much. It's still nice that he has it. They're trying to enforce break here, but I don't think he's going to be a good breaker. Still decent breaker, I'm guessing, but not the best. These three down here are all new skills, as well as this one, cooking. At the start of wave 1, special gauge plus 50%, which is great. That's so good. Special damage cap plus 3000. Add tasty type. Yeah, tasty enemies are beast, fish, and bird to enemy hit by special. So when you use a special, it's going to do more damage if they're beast, fish, or bird, which is nice. But at the same time, beast, fish, and birds, most of those are not hard bosses, and all of those are not in arena, so that's kind of limited. It's going to be useful for like normal story and godly stages, maybe, but at the same time, beast, fish, and bird is not. They are common enemies, but just not boss enemies, you know. That's all I'm trying to say. But the wave 1 start special gauge plus 50% is super good. Very nice. I don't know how fast he charges his special, but that's going to help quite a lot. And special damage cap plus 3000 is also great on top of that. Hearty Eater is also another one. Physical damage cap plus 2000. And this is the part that I like. Physical damage to guarding enemies plus 120%. That is a lot of a damage increase, you know. This could counter, you know, Ruto, but I'm not entirely sure on that. But any guarding unit's gonna get destroyed from this skill. Imagine this skill on someone else, like Nero in Arena. If he had this, you know, he'd just destroy Ruto with that. But yeah, you're probably not going to use him in Arena, but it's still nice that he has it. But at the same time, if you think about it, logically, hard stages, all of the boss enemies don't have guard, so that's going to be pretty useless. But it's still nice he has it as a bonus. And the damage cap plus 2000, also great. Gotta love that damage cap increases. He does have quite a lot of damage cap increases here. Like, he's got physical damage cap there, and this one has special damage cap, so. And his traits have damage cap increases if you can reach them. So he's going to have quite a good damage cap increase, but at the same time they're very situational, you've got to achieve them, which is kind of what makes this unit interesting. Against enemies with 50% HP or less, physical and special damage plus 35%, and physical and special damage cap plus 2000. So I'm thinking here, it's very interesting because if they're at full health, this won't do anything, right? Because if they're at full health, I don't think they're going to get that. You're going to get the damage cap increase. But if they're below 50% HP, then you're going to do more damage as well as get more damage cap, which sounds very good actually. But I also wish it was all the time instead of just when they're below 50% HP. But it's still a very good bonus to have that. The 35% damage bonus is quite high too, so this skill overall is very strong, I would say. Now the last skill here, meat dinner. Hopefully you're not getting hungry. At battle start and or when defeating an enemy, get a buff to sometimes very quickly restore HP. So this is the skill I was talking about earlier. I thought it was going to have this. At the start of the battle or when you defeat an enemy, you have a chance to recover HP by a lot. Which, I don't know how much HP that is, but I feel like since it says it's a lot, it might be a lot, so that could be very good. At the same time, if you're against a boss stage and you're not defeating enemies because it's just one boss, then this won't do anything, but still nice that he has this. It's going to be more survivability, so that's great. I do think overall he has some great skills here, but at the same time, some of these skills are more situational, like this one, when they have to be below 50% to get that bonus, and they have to be guarding to get that damage bonus, and if they're tasty they have to get the bonus. So this unit is very situational, which is what makes him not as good. If all of these boosts were all the time, then he would be super strong and probably overpowered. That's why they're not making him active all the time. So he is a great unit, but very situational because you gotta put a lot of work into him, like actually using skills and killing enemies and stuff like that to actually get all the bonuses. Like again with these traits, if you're not killing, if you're both of these traits are not active, you're not going to get anything at all. You're not going to get any bonuses. So it is kind of like a bad and good thing, because the good thing is the damage boost and all the boosts you're getting are super high, but the bad thing is if they're not active then you're not getting any boost at all. So it's a very interesting unit and it does look pretty cool and probably going to be fun to try out. So if you can get in them, definitely use him and try him out and try building him, but I would say don't worry about trying to get him with crystals because he's a permanent unit and he's not needed. He's a dark attacker, so yeah, there's a lot more useful units out there right now. I don't know if they've rated him yet. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be rated high on hard stages and probably arena. I don't know if he's going to be good in arena, probably not. But yeah, that's the unit. I took a bit longer on that because there's a lot of interesting skills on him. Now I'm going to go over the Ark, which looks pretty cool actually. All the artwork looks great all the time. So HP very high, MP is quite low, strength is pretty decent, and defense good too. Mostly the HP makes sense. Abaddon. I can see it now. Yeah. There's a chef in the background. Pretty cool actually. You can notice a lot of details in most of these arcs. I like that a lot. Attribute: physical attacks are effective against tasty enemies, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to do anything on Goroth because he already has the boost of tasty enemies. He's got the Brute Slayer too, so I don't think that will do anything on him, but that might do very well on other units, possibly, maybe. When an axe is equipped, killer and slayer damage plus 30%. Now that is mostly for Goroth because he equips axe. When defeating an enemy, recover from one basic status element. Now this is also for pretty nice too. But think about it though. If you're stunned, you can't kill anyone, so this can't be activated because you can't move. So that's kind of you kind of get screwed there, don't you? But yeah, if you're, let's say, inflicted by poison and you kill an enemy, then you're going to recover from that poison, so I guess that's a good thing. But again, this attribute, it doesn't give like a plus 20% or something damage boost, but it does give a plus 30% damage to killer and slayer damage, so 30% is pretty good, but only to killer and slayer damage. So let's say you're against a boss and you have the slayer activated, then this arc might be useful to use for plus 30%. maybe. And physical attacks are effective against tasty enemies, so it could be pretty good. Let's go over the skills here. I can see it does have axe boosts. Goroth doesn't have axe boost, he has the high boost. I'm glad they put the axe boost on the Ark instead of high boost, because high boost is more valuable, you know. Which you would think you probably want an Ark then, but if you don't get the Ark, then you're missing out on less. So, Hell of Glory, we've had that before, nothing new, and HP up. Axe boost, I don't know if we've had this on an Ark before. I don't think so, I can't think of one, but Axe boost on this Ark is going to be very nice to have that. Only for SC2, and plus 10% damage, going to be very good on Goroth. Illness research is 10 SC is a lot, it really is. Wouldn't use that. Magical damage healing 2 is quite nice, I do like these. Two-handed axe, I don't like these because you need to equip one axe, which you're not going to do because obviously you're going to put dual wield on Goroth, right? Because it's going to be a DPS unit, so obviously you want dual wield. So this two-handed axe skill is kind of useless because I can't think of many axe units right now, only Goroth, so kind of useless there. The main skill here is axe boost and probably magical damage healing. The rest of them are not that great. I haven't looked at the Ark Overlord yet, so I'm going to see it for the first time right here. Gluten God's Fiend Cleaver. Now that's quite a name. It is an axe, I can see that. Pretty decent HP. Adds HP, it's a dark attribute, it's an axe. The strength is quite high on this one. Minus defense though, so this is kind of like a tank. Kind of like a glass cannon type axe, but still very nice. Upon defeating an enemy, recover HP for 10%, 8%. If enemy is tasty, then recover 4 seconds of SCT for all skills. Now, this axe doesn't add any damage increases, but if you have all of the damage increases activated on Goroth, then you're not going to need any more damage boosts, so this axe could be useful for him, but at the same time, if you need more damage boosts, then you're going to want to use something else, like possibly his paid axe if you can get that, which we'll talk about in a minute, or any other axe, but right now I don't think there's any good axes available, so this axe is actually a pretty damn good axe, because I don't know of many axes right now. They haven't made many units that use axes, so mostly Goroth right now, so this could be a good axe. You could use this on Goroth. I feel like it's going to be a decent straight, but if you need the damage boost, then use a different axe with the damage boost. I can't really think of many right now, but if you do get this Ark, try for the Ark Ether reward only if you get the new unit too. If you don't get the new unit, but you do get the Ark, then worry about other Ark rewards, because that axe you're probably not going to use for a while unless they release even more new units that use axes. So yeah, that's the unit in the Ark. I'm going to go over the paid equipment now, and then do a few summons, and pretty much let's be finished for this. I'm not going to do too many summons because he's a permanent unit, and he will be very nice to have because he's fun to use and interesting, but I feel like he's not going to be useful for hard stages or arena, so I don't really care about him too much. So, Hell's Mega Cleaver, what a name, and the suit, meat suit, really a meat suit. There are prisms here, you can get 2 prisms for him, but that's 6,000 paid crystals for a prism, which is, if you're a pay-to-win player then you could do that, but free-to-play don't worry about it, because prisms are useful, we're just not super, you don't need them that badly. Now this is the other axe. I'm gonna see what the trait is here, and then we'll see if the Archival reward or this will be better. So it's got less stats, you can see it's got less HP and less strength. It's still dark attributes. The trait though, as remaining HP decreases, strength increases maximum of 30%, and dark attack damage plus 10%, so if you need the damage boost, then go for this axe if you can. Use the paid crystals, But if you're free to play and have the Ark and the unit, then get the Archive rewards and use that instead. If you're reaching damage caps easily, then and you have both the unit and Ark, then use the Archive reward instead, because that Archive reward is going to benefit you more instead of having an axe with a damage boost that you're not going to get anything from, you know. But if you're not reaching the damage cap, definitely use this axe if you can get it, because attack damage plus 10% is pretty nice on a weapon, and there isn't very many good axes right now, so I'd say this is one of the better axes at the moment. So it is very good axe if you can, and get it, but again, what I said, only if you need it. Now his meat suit, don't image meat suit in your head, really don't, because it's kind of just really bad images. Add 600 HP is alright, 66 strength is interesting, defense 100 and mind 39. Good stats, but again, you don't want this, because we'll go over the trait anyway. As remaining HP decreases, defense increases. Interesting actually. Get more defense as you get less, as you have less HP. That's pretty good. Maximum of 30% too. Continuous regeneration effect is nice, and dark attack damage cap plus 1000. Now, I'm gonna say this now. If this trait was on the weapon instead, that weapon would be pretty damn, probably even better. But since it's on a cloth, you're not going to use this at all, because you're going to want to use dual wield because he's a DPS unit, so you have no reason to use this. So again, this cloth is really useless, unless you want him to be kind of like a tank unit, but you probably don't want to do that. You probably want more damage instead. So I see no reason to get this cloth at all. You don't need this. It's very useless to get this. Even if you use the paid crystals, I recommend getting the prisms or the axe instead. Don't get this cloth because it's kind of useless. So yeah, that's his paid equipment. Overall, I would say his axe is very strong, because there isn't very many good axes right now. If I go to my inventory, have a look at axes, I don't think I have any good axes at all, really. Yeah, if I have a look, there isn't very many good ones. Like, yeah, special damage, regular attacks, I mean, none of these are great. So I feel like the paid axe is probably going to be the best one. I mean, this one's pretty high strength, but again, the trait is really bad. Yeah, there is this one that increases SCT speed, because you could use that if you're free to play. Maybe use this. This could be good, because SCT speed is pretty nice and it's decent strength too. You can put it to plus 40 if you get it in the alchemy, so that could be a good decent axe for him. But yeah, that's pretty much everything about the unit and Ark. I'm going to do a few summons now. I have been doing a bit of the events. I haven't finished it because I've run out of energy right now. I kind of don't want to use these, because I could save them for the future if I need them for something more important, because I could just wait to get my energy back and get the points I need. But yeah, I'm going to do a few summons now. Again, I don't recommend doing this. I recommend just to use tickets. I'm going to use tickets first. These three here I got from the previous event, so I saved those. I thought they got a timer, but what if the next unit is Goroth? And it was, so lucky with that. I don't expect anything from these because there's not many pulls here, just a few tickets. Chance of getting something new very slim. I'm thinking they're gonna be releasing a summer unit at some point, so I would say save your crystals for either the summer unit or the collab that's coming eventually. We don't know what it is, we don't know when. We're just guessing that's gonna be collab at some point. We don't actually know. Yeah, this looks boring. I do actually need the crimson ore, so I'm gonna take the crimson ore because I need that. I need one more UR Stardust, then I can get my UR. Ark skill maxed out, which would be nice. So unit only ticket, I'll use that last. I'll use the normal tickets now. You'll see this animation. Free-to-play players definitely skip this unit. Only if you've got like 1,000,000 crystals, you probably don't know. Really, no one show up again. It's gold though. Even if it's a red, the chance of me getting something new very small. There's 3 things I don't have. 3 things I don't have. Obviously the new unit and the new Ark. I don't have the Ark from the Medine banner. I still don't have that. Everything else I have. There's a red. You know, if it was a unit, it's not. I was gonna say if it was a unit, I would even take a Guardian Angel Lukel dupe, because I still want those. Yeah. It's still a decent Ark, but I'll take the Crimson Ore. You know what would be funny if I got a normal Goroth from the unit ticket? I swear if that happens, I'm just gonna be really disappointed. And not smash the screen. I'm not like that. Be careful with your TVs. We'll just skip this one because it's much like a gold. Just 1 ticket. Yep. Then guarantee unit, and then I'm probably going to do the step gacha, and then that's pretty much it. I could do 1 10 pull, but I don't care too much about this unit. He is pretty good though, but I don't think I'll be using him. If I just check, they did add him in here, obviously they always do that. Last ticket, well actually not the last one of these tickets. I got a few of the event tickets. Only about 5, because, or maybe less, like 4 or 3. Probably, like I got 2 from the event, I think 1, so probably have 3. Yeah, that is pretty lucky then, because Goroth and that Medine is the 2 newest units in the premium. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing really. It's useless pretty much. There's always like at least a few people that show up saying they got super lucky, which I'm not going to complain about that. I'm just saying that good luck and congrats to them. I've had a lot of good luck recently, so I'm not going to push my luck, you know. I got 3 of these, I'll use them all. I'm hoping they add a 10 pull ticket in the event. That would be very nice. These tickets do have a rate up for the unit only. I would like the unit. I do want the unit more than the Ark. The unit would be very nice. I feel like I'm probably going to get a gold here. Yeah, I'm going to get a gold. And 2 blues. It's only 3 tickets. Yeah, make sure everyone does the event, because there are tickets in the event. Even though not many right now. 2 golds. I feel like right now there isn't really too much to do, even though there are the events and stuff. Well, the characters running, you could say they mean something. I feel like if there's more characters that show up, I feel like you have better luck, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's kind of random, because you could just, I've had it before where there's no one that showed up and I still got a red. But if nobody shows up and it's a blue, then it's most likely not going to be a red. But if nobody shows up and it's a gold and you get animations, see, this one's a blue and there's nobody showed up, so I'm skipping. See, no reds. But if you get no one show up and it's a blue, then definitely skip it, because you're most likely not going to get a red. You can still get a red if you don't get an animation, but it's more rare. I feel like if you get 3 characters show up, and it's a gold, then you have the highest chance. If a gold shows up, it's usually a higher chance to get a red, in my opinion. I don't know if it is. And also it depends on these animations at the end here, like these ones. I only got 2 animations. If you get more animations, I feel like it's better. Like, yeah, it's a red. Give me something new. It didn't. I was really hoping. I really shouldn't hope, because I got Medine. So I got Medine when she came out. I think from Step Up, or maybe no, it wasn't. I think it was a 10 pull. I think this is the last pulls I'm gonna do. The 6 pulls. Probably leave it at that. We'll have a look at the next lap, but I probably won't do it, because at the same time, paid crystals are expensive. You don't want to waste those, especially on a unit that's in the permanent. Yeah, this is disappointing. There's a blue. I'm skipping this one. I don't want to skip it. It's 6 pulls right here that's getting wasted because the animation. 1 animation, 2, 3. Yeah, no red. I told you. I think it's around about 30,000 paid crystals for the guaranteed unit, but don't do that. Really don't. Only pay to win people would do that. I will not do that because I don't want the unit that badly. I'm probably gonna do this 1 10 pull and then I'm done. This lap 2 is actually pretty nice because you get a guaranteed SSR at the end, but I'm most likely to do. The probability on these are normal 0.8 and 0.83. Have a higher chance of getting the Ark than the units. I would rather have the unit. I mean, I have the crystals. I mean, if you tell me I'm gonna get him, then sure. Wait, let me look at the trading space quickly. Trading space, if you go to this one, if you do 100 pulls, you can get a 10 pull ticket, which has rate up for the units, or you could get unit only gacha ticket. I don't think I'll be doing 100 pulls to get that 10 pull ticket. I don't think I will. I'm not going to be doing many pulls, even though the unit will be interesting to get. I think it's going to be my last pull. I want to save the rest. I have a feeling there's going to be a summer units come out at some point, this or next month. I don't know when. It could be in 2 weeks. I really want to save for 2 weeks. Why did nobody show up again? It's a gold. If you give me enough animations and a red, then I'll be happy with that. This is gonna be bad. Go. Don't disappoint me. There's a red. Something, give me... No, 2 reds. I swear. Yes. Don't give me... It gave me the Ark. I didn't... I can't complain about that. Give me the unit 2. It is... Why? No. Stop it. Game. You're really screwing with me. I don't like this. This game is really... I got 2 of the Arks. I wanted the unit instead of the Arks. Okay. I could do 1 more 10 pull and then I'm done. Okay. And then the tickets, and then I'm finished. Let me at least look at the Ark. I want the unit now, but... I didn't want the Ark because... I'm still glad I got it. But seriously, a dupe of the Ark in 1 10 pull, 2 Arks of the same in 1 10 pull is just really... I'll take it though. I'm most likely going to work on getting this axe, even though I probably won't use it, because I'm not going to get the unit. Just for you, I will do 1 more 10 pull. Or 2. Do I want to do this one for 2,000? I kind of... Yeah, collabs are really good. I like the collabs a lot. I'm gonna do one normal temple. I don't want to spend more than this, really, because I didn't really care about getting him in the first place. Yeah, I feel like it's a bit dry right now because they are focusing on making a new collab or a new interesting events. But also think about it that the game isn't super popular, so they have limited staff, you know. Please give me the unit from this temple and I'll be happy. Why is it a blue? If don't, why do you wail? You shouldn't. You really shouldn't unless you really care about him that much. Okay, here we go. I expect to get a gold from this. Yeah. Oh no. Give me unit, please, unit. So what? Units. Yes. Oh my god. We did. Okay, I'm gonna thank you for this because you told me to do one more temple. You told me to do one more temple. Yes. Goroth make promise, no more eat people, but I get more hungry and more hungry. Maybe I can't keep promise. Yeah, I've had pretty good unit luck lately for a few months actually, or at least 1 or 2 months. You know what this means? I can use him with the new Ark. That's gonna be super nice. He does look kind of creepy with the red eyes, not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm definitely gonna be building him. Okay. Okay, I'll try, but yeah, I'll do a little bit of gameplay, but at the same time, he's not gonna be built, so he's not gonna do that well right now. I'm gonna showcase my Baran right now. I haven't showed him off since I got him. You know, the stream 2 weeks ago, I got Baran. He's improved quite a lot. You can see. I've got him at +8. Good story here. I used paid crystals and got 2 prisms, and then I got 2 dupes from the gacha, which is good but at the same time annoying because I didn't get the other unit. I didn't get Rabala. I got 2 dupes of him instead. So in total I got 3 of him, 0 of Rabala. But yeah, I've been using him as my main unit right now. Let's go to my event team. I'm using this team right now for the events. Yeah, Baran, I was pretty lucky with Baran. I was also pretty lucky with Medine. Pretty lucky with a lot of units lately. I'm glad, very glad, because I've had like 2 instances where I had to pity the unit. This unit does look great. I like this. This is a normal unit. Now, good story. 600 gems. Crystals. That's pretty lucky. Yeah, Goroth and Medine, they're both great units. In my opinion, Medine is still a better unit. Let me show off fun fact. The units at the back here. This guy, I'm pretty sure, is the guy that gets mentioned in the story. I don't remember his name actually. But him, this guy at the back, right? He's holding this weapon, and the new form of him is, I'm pretty sure, using the same weapon that the guy at the back is using. So, good fact that they actually kind of prepared for this unit shift, if you think about it. Not 100k, I would only believe it if I see it with my own eyes. I got decently lucky with Kyle because I got him from a single pull. But I only got 1 copy of him. No more eat humans, instead I eat beast meat. It has good taste. His English is kind of bad. I got to say that. I did quite a lot of pulls on the Kyle banner. I wanted his UR arc, but I didn't get it, even though it had a rate up. I'm gonna build him a little bit and see, do a little bit of gameplay. But just so you know, Gameplay on an emulator for me is quite laggy. Let's get him leveled up a bit. I don't think I have potions. Let me look. I haven't seen many other people use this unit yet. Only one other person. So I have none of these potions. I've got a lot of these though. Let me see. 57, 75, 80. I can get him to 80 right now. That's pretty great actually. I probably won't do that yet. He takes visionary light. I've got 4 of them somehow. Don't remember how. I've been joining a few multiplayer stages and I think I got a few of them there. Goroth eats so much meat he gets super strong. Goroth can eat, I mean beat anyone. Really. You can eat anybody. Don't do that. Great puns though. I want to be level 40. I'm quite close to rank 40 right now. We're not close, but it'll happen eventually. Let me do something. I'm gonna go on my Conquer. Who should I switch out? I'm still working on Medine. De Grug I think is almost done. Lilibet I think I need a lot more of that, and Baran is almost done. Kyle I think I need some of that, so I guess I'm gonna switch out you. And put in, where is he? See, I get kind of confused where they are because shift units don't get added to the bottom. New units get added to the bottom, like you got collab units down here. And the newer units, like a Baran, is down here too. But then the new shift units, like up here, anywhere, it's kind of weird. I'm gonna work on getting his souls now. And this time, I'm gonna learn all his skills in the stream instead of my own time. Yeah, it may take a few minutes to unlock all of his skills, but I'm going to show him off a little bit. See what level I can get him to. Use all these potions. Why not? Yes, notifications work, so thanks for subbing. I do like these notifications. I don't get many notifications, it's always great when I get one, you know. All of this XP that I'm getting right now. The XP bar is hardly going to move, watch it. Yeah, like a tiny bit. The leveling up is quite slow when you get this far. What level do I want to get him at? Because I'm going to get XP from... No, I can't do that yet. When I did the calculations, the 31,999 damage cap only happens if you stay in a stage for long enough and kill enough enemies. I'm gonna get him to 70, okay? I'm gonna get him to 70, which is a good number. I'm gonna save the rest and level him up from the event stages. Good thing now that I have him is I'm gonna get more event points. I'm not gonna go through these in case people don't want spoilers. I'm gonna do that on my own time. They are pretty fun to read them. Let's go with his profile though. Male creature, human. Well, hang on. He's a type creature, race human. Okay. I don't understand that fully. But okay. Job as a berserker. Giant meat cleaver is pretty cool. I got to say he's quite a unique unit. Very unique. That's one reason why I like him. He's not like a plain human unit, you know. He's pretty cool. Hobbies, binge eating, unknown age, alright. Birthday is June the 5th. He had his birthday recently. 5 days ago. Skills of eating meat. Habits will only eat anything. Always keep his promises to friends. Doesn't understand difficult concepts. Okay. Great stuff. Okay, I'm gonna awaken him a little bit. First thing I want on him is dual wield. First thing I get on them, I feel full for once. Dual wield, definitely what I'm gonna need. Oh yeah, another thing I can do, let me do that too. Go to the Ark, I'm gonna level up the Ark too. I'll do that. It's at the bottom here. There we go. Abaddon, yeah, that guy. I'm gonna work, actually, I've got so much Archiver right now, Etherion, that I could just get the Archiver reward right now, so let's do that, shall we? Because I haven't used any Etherion in a while, so let's do that. I'm gonna use the Archiver rewards weapon instead of his paid, unless I can get his paid right now. I should check with trading space. I could get a prism for him. You know, it might be more clever to... It might be more clever to get a prism instead of his paid weapon. Don't judge me for that joke. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting dual wield as soon as possible. I know it was bad, but I had to, you know? When it's right in front of you, you have to make that joke. Here we go, almost 2 more, and then we're gonna get this axe. I think what I will use is this axe and Trishula, because he needs Trishula, unless you're up against an enemy that has minus resistance to dark. 100 XP is great, yes, great stuff. Now I'm gonna level up this arc. The Anna unit, no, I don't have Ruto. One reason why I didn't get Ruto was because I'm not, I don't do arena very much. I only do it daily if I feel like it. I don't go try hard in arena, because arena is too annoying. I don't like arena because most of the time I get destroyed because I'm at the top. I'm at about rank 130 something, and all of the teams that I face are just really very annoying, and I usually lose unless I find someone that's easy enough, so arena for me is quite hard right now. Yeah, he is a great unit, but it's hard to showcase him because he's not a DPS unit. He doesn't do any damage. We can make him if you want to, but he's just a tank unit. I don't have him, so I can't showcase him. He is really annoying in arena. If you see him in arena with Tharia, just don't attack. Unless they've got Kyle and Jen as well. Like, if you've got a team of only Ruto and Tharia, and the other 2 units can't deal any damage, then you might as well try, because if they can't deal damage to you, then you're probably going to win, if you can do damage. Yeah, Tharia is the best. Tharia is still the best unit in the game to this date. Hey look, I got it to level 10 already. That's perfect. Great stuff. Getting closer to level 42. Yeah, I'm gonna read all that later. If you want to read it, I don't want to read it just in case people spoilers, so there can be some good information there though. Let's go over the unit now, but first of all, trading space, let me just check that. I've got 21. If I want, I could get this, but I said I'm gonna use the Archiver reward axe, so I'm not gonna get this. And I'm not gonna get this because dual wield. So I'm gonna get a prism instead. Because I'm cleaver. Okay, and last time I'm saying that. I'm not gonna say that again. But how's Mega Cleaver though? I'm Mega Cleaver. I can stop anytime. I'm gonna get 2 tickets. Because I'm not gonna be getting any more pulls. I'm gonna use those 2 tickets and then we'll do a little showcase of the unit. So on a no attribute unit, if you give them a element weapon, the element weapon changes the normal attack element. The skill element does never change. It only changes the normal attacks, so if the element of the weapon does not matter unless you are doing a normal attack build. let's skip this. I've already got both of them. I like puns. Puns are the best. You can't lie about that. Puns are the best. They're great. They're so good. Bad ones make it more funny. But think about this though. Let me just go through my Baran quickly. I know I'm kind of not looking at Goroth at the moment, but I will in a minute. Just wait a minute. Let me go to my Baran. I don't remember what weapons I have. I've got a really good... Where's my... Yeah, this game's a bit slow on emulator. My equipment on him are just really good at the moment. I got some really good... This is like the best setup you can have right now. The damage cap increases make him do like ridiculous damage caps. Great. Both of these weapons are non-attribute, which means his normal attacks are going to be non-attribute. If you've got dual wields, then one weapon, let's say one weapon is non-attribute, one weapon is dark, then, and you have dual wields, then one hit is going to be dark, one hit is going to be non-attribute. I have two non-attribute swords here, which means it's going to do more damage in most cases against bosses on normal attacks. And I also have somewhere I put on Goddess Kiss, which you regular attacks have a chance to absorb MP, which is basically needed on him because of his skill. You can just keep spamming it. So if you keep spamming normal attacks, you spam skills, and when you need MP, you spam normal attacks. You can get a lot of MP because both of the swords are not attribute, so it's great. Sword of Lost Souls is from the Zleorg boss fight. It is quite hard the first time, but once you've got a decent enough team, like Baran can do pretty well, or most of the new units can do pretty well on Zleorg fights. I'm pretty sure any bonus attacks on normal hits doesn't trigger Goddess Kiss. I'm pretty sure any impact skills doesn't do anything for Goddess Kiss, so you have no reason to use triple impact or any type of impact skills at all, unless you want to do a normal attack build. Usually normal attack builds are quite bad because your skills are going to do most of the damage. A normal attack build you could do on Lilibet's Shift, but at the same time, skills are going to do more damage overall. Skills are going to do most of the damage on pretty much every unit. So I don't have any more souls to awaken him anymore, but I will work on that later once I've got more souls. Right now I'm gonna learn his skills in a second. I'm gonna equip his axe because there aren't many good axes. The Archive Reward axe is gonna be very good to have. But let me have a look at it. Upon defeating an enemy, so defeat an enemy, recover HP is very nice. If it's tasty, you recover SCT. It's not the best, but stats are pretty high on this. I don't have dual wood yet. The accessories I don't know what I'm going to put on yet. I'm going to temporarily look. I'm going to look at which ones I have and put a few good ones on, like SST speed will be good on him. And anything that increases damage would be nice too. I don't think there's anything that increases dark attribute damage on a accessory. See this one, not that one. One below it. The one below that one is a good one that I use on most units. Where is it? This one, I like this one a lot. More SCT speed and defeat a wave. Grab an SCT. Now I'm going to go to the bottom. I'm going to find an accessory that is increased damage, which I have. This one is usually, but I'm using it on Baran right now. I'm going to see if I have anything else. Sword or Claw, you're not going to have those equipped. Don't think I have anything else really. Actually, there is one from that event. Chance to recover 20% of damage from dark magic. No. Light damage plus 10%. If it was dark, that could be useful. That's only magic, that's from a UR Ark. Anything else useful? Damage cap 500 is decent. These ones are nice, I like those. Yeah, this flag is pretty nice. It's only for 10 seconds though, so I might put it on just because don't think I have anything else though. Yeah, there is one down here somewhere. I like this one. This one was from the event. It's pretty good. I have that on Lilibet right now. Screw it. I'm just gonna put that on. I don't have Dualwood yet. I don't really have many skills right now because who even uses a normal Goroth? When he came out, I don't think I was. When he came out, I wasn't playing when he came out because that was a really long time ago. Let's learn his skills now, and then I'll use him a bit in the events just to show him off a little bit. But keep in mind, this is mostly going to be only with his kit, not with any added skills like dual wield and sharp eyes, stuff like that. It's going to add a lot more damage. I don't remember where he was from, but I'm pretty sure I know for sure he is in the ticket gacha. The normal unit is in the ticket gacha. So he might have been a unit that was released in a gacha, which is quite strange. I'm just going to try and do this really quick. Multi-unlocks really save a lot of time here. I'm glad they released that. Really useful. SSR Ark, I don't have that one. That Ark, in my opinion, isn't the best. I've got the Dark Ark from the Devil May Cry collab. That Ark is really nice. I do like that Ark a lot. It's really strong, actually, the attribute. It's pretty nice to use. Yeah, I didn't play the game when it launched, but I did see videos. I was watching a YouTuber, and the game did look very fun, and the game wasn't available in my country. The game is still not available in my country, so what I did was I tried to find an APK. There wasn't an APK available for a little while, and once it was available, I then downloaded the game from there. Eventually, I made a US Gmail account, so then I could update the game easily. Pretty useful. I don't remember when I started, but I've played this game for a long time. I don't think 2 years yet. Maybe close to 2 years, probably. I know over a year for sure. I've definitely played for a super long time. Most of that time I was just playing casually, like I wasn't really a tryhard or anything. I didn't have a lot of things. I was a lot of a new player. It took me a long time to get my first level 100 units. And eventually I just really got into the game and started playing it a lot, and it kind of just became my main game like it is now. Yeah, I've heard in Discord they're going to be buffing old units. I don't really know the information on it, but they will be doing that. I don't really know what kind of buffs, and anytime they re-release a collab, they'll be buffing the units. I feel like that's what they usually do. I would really like it if they were to re-release the collab with the Sword of Mana collab, because the Randy was the best attacker in the game. He was the best unit in the game for months, and now nobody uses him, even though he was the best attacker in the game at the time. If they were to buff Randy, he could be a pretty good unit again. That would be quite interesting, because he's quite a fun unit actually. I do remember when that Sword of Mana collab was out, I got Randy, but I didn't know he was good until I started searching. I think I got all the skills now. 2 more. There was another unit that I got a dupe of, so I used her instead. And where are the 2 other skills? They're around us somewhere. Can't see them. There it is. There's one. And the other one. Yeah, but let's say they were to buff a unit like original Goroth, for example. They can't really do much to make him good because he's so old. I feel like they should either buff units to make them usable right now, or just remove them from the ticket gacha. They should do one of those two, because right now the ticket gacha is filled with units that are way too old and not usable. I feel like, for an example, I feel like if they were to buff a unit, where's she gone? If they were to buff Thunder Sevia, I feel like she could be a pretty decent unit, because I still like her, I want to use her. If she had a damage increase of like 4,000, I feel like she would be usable. The video I did of Logia, increasing Logia's damage cap by 7,000, makes him quite strong actually. I feel like the game is definitely going to survive for a lot more time, a lot longer, because they have got a lot more newer players in. They got a lot more players. They got a bigger player base than they did have a few months ago. I think it's mostly because of Devil May Cry events. If I go to my missions, I need to do these two quickly, because I've got 2 hours left. If I go to my... How long have I played this game for? I played this game for 575 days, so you can see that I've played this for quite a long time. I would say before the damage cap increases, the kind of meta units were about the same. See, my battle hours almost 800. I want to reach 1,000 at some point, that would be great. Okay, so I'm gonna go in the event now. I'm gonna put on the Ark for dual wield, because I need dual wield. Just show him off a little bit. I can't really do very many attacks, but we'll see. I need to dual wield on him. I should be able to get him soon. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're going to be they're working on a collab right now, I'm guessing. Because the Devil May Cry collab, they worked on it for like 6 months before they released it, so they're probably working on one right now. Okay, so let's go in the event stage right now. I'm using this team because these 3 units give more event points. Yeah, the Dr. Collab event I liked so much. I remember when the Dr. Collab first came out, I got Kohaku. I really wanted this unit when she came out. She was like very strong, and people didn't care about Senku. But now, Senku is still usable to this date, but now Kohaku is outdated because there's a lot better units like Lilibet. Logia is still super strong. If you have damage cap increases, great. Senku is still a very good unit to this date because of his skills on him. His unique magic skills are just what makes him a very good unit. The magic in this collab is just like the best magic, one of the best in the game. Generated black gunpowder after 3,700 years, all great magic units. All of these science magic are just so strong. He's still a good unit. I prefer using Gen now. I use Gen for most hard stages. He's very strong because I like the extremely bad chemical, which decreases all attribute resistances by 35. Weakness does 20. So that's why I like it so much, because that collab skill is just really strong. I would really like a Final Fantasy 7 collab, because I like Final Fantasy 7, those characters are great. I don't know if it will ever happen, but you can always hope for it. So I have done a few of most of these stages already. There's going to be a second half to this event, I'm pretty sure next week, I think it's next week, yeah, it's usually in a week from now. So let's do the Nightmare stage. I should win. If I do if I just use a support, I should be fine maybe. What if I just lose because I don't have enough DPS? His HP is already so high. Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna use a lower level. I'm just gonna use a Thuria because that's gonna help out. It's mostly gonna be focusing on him, so let's go. Hopefully I don't lose. That'd be very kind of embarrassing if I do, but let's try and learn dual wield on him first. He doesn't have Trishula right now, so he might not do that well if they have a dark resistance, but since it's an event for this unit, it would make sense if they had a minus resistance to dark. So let's try him out. Might take a little bit. You can see his special refilled by 50% by a skill. I don't have any skills yet. Seems like they don't have resistance to dark. He has a 50 resistance to dark. That really sucks. I'm not going to be able to do very much damage to those two enemies there. That's going to be annoying. You have to wait a little bit until... actually, it does decent. Its normal attack's pretty strong, actually. I like it. Skill 1. It's decent. I think that enemy had a 50 to dark resistance. This unit is pretty cool, actually. I like it. There's only 2 waves on this. Right, now for the time, let's use skill 3. Let's use a skill 3. And yeah, let's see what it's like. The uppercut has a damage cap increase. Oh, yeah, his skill 3 launches enemies in the air really high. You can see he's doing quite a lot of damage already. His damage is pretty high, even though he's got 15,000 HP right now. Yeah, that must be the defeating tasty enemies, because these enemies are fish. So they count as tasty enemies. So it's getting the damage boost, but it resets each wave. How close are we to the dual wield? We got it already, that's great. Good stuff. Next, I'm going to do the stage one more time. I'm going to put on dual wield and I'm going to use his special next time. On the boss wave, the stages are quite easy at the moment. They did add the multiplayer stages back in. So if you need the rare coins, then your time came right now. Your time has come right now. For multiplayer, I've got most of the rings. There's still 1 ring I need. Let's use no support. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try and make his special do a lot of damage. I'm gonna put on this arc, which increases special damage by 120% and damage cap. And then I'm gonna use that arc skill, which is gonna make his special activate, and then I can use it. It should do a lot of damage. This is last Cloudia. I always want there to be new people to play this game. I did manage to get quite a few people to play this game, because this game is underrated. This game is great. There needs to be more people playing this game. Okay, it definitely deserves more download because it's so good. It is unique, I can give it that. Gameplay is great too. The customization on the units are just so great. I like it so much. Yeah, I have a line. I use Line app, and I've got my own group chat with a few people in it. I did manage to get a few people to join. I just realized he doesn't have machine equip, so that's another thing. We need machine equip. I mean, you could read the title, but it is Last Cloudia. See, all I've got to say is look at the artwork. If you like the artwork, then download it and give it a try. The artwork is just really good. So good. One of the best artworks in mobile gaming, in my opinion. So we need machine equip. Where's machine equip? I don't have it, obviously. It's on an arc somewhere. Which one? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to change that. Yeah, the artwork is amazing. Even the pixel artwork, I like the pixel artwork. I do like pixel graphics. Pixel games, even though they're pixels, I do like them. Where is machine equip? I know it's somewhere here. Killing machine. Close, but not close enough. Where is it? I know it's somewhere. I'm gonna have to be searching for it for a while, aren't I? Machine. Equip. I don't know if it's on a SSR or if it's on a... Oh, wait, it's one of these, isn't it? This one, yes. Skyship, Lon Valian, Solaris, maybe 2, let me see. Yeah, it is as well. Sure, we'll put that one instead, because machine high boost, I'll be using that. So, I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna need I need a lot more orb recoveries. I've got to say, the Devil May Cry collab was my favourite. How close am I? I need 9,000. Then I can get 10 more. So I'm gonna have to use my orb recoveries and then hopefully I can get enough points to get that. Just 10 more. Let's try them again. I'm gonna get machine equip, and then I'm gonna equip Trishula with dual wields, and then I'm gonna try seeing how much damage his special can do. I feel like his special could be pretty strong. Yeah, Virgil. They definitely need Virgil. I feel like he's going to be pretty strong if they were to release him. He's going to be a great unit. I tell you what I did. This only has one wave. Oh right, I haven't done all of the nightmare stages yet. I might lose this one. I'm not prepared for this. I didn't expect it to be a boss stage. Spam glass records. Don't lose, please. Yeah, I don't have Trisha on him yet, so this might take a while. I shouldn't have done this, should I? That uppercut though. I might have to use the Ark skill. I'm just gonna keep using glass record. Yeah, they didn't use Virgil because they thought the time frame wasn't right, because for Devil May Cry 5, Virgil only comes back after V is gone, because V is technically Virgil. I don't know how much I should talk about Devil May Cry, if it's spoilers or not, but I've played the whole of Devil May Cry 5, the whole of Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3. Only Devil May Cry I haven't started yet is Devil May Cry 4. I have it, but I haven't got around to playing it yet because I've had other games I wanted to do. Maybe once this boss is broken I'll be able to do more damage. Well, I do remember them mentioning that they didn't want to release Virgil because of V, and all the 3 main characters were out. So they wanted to not release Virgil because they thought it was a bad idea at that time. I really do hope they release Virgil because I feel like he's going to be a very good unit. Let's see how much damage we can do here. Use special. Here we go. You get to see a special. His eyes are just creepy. Let's see this. Decent damage. Pretty cool animation though. We need more skill. Let's use... Let's not do that yet. It's doing... Look at his damage cap. 17,000. 17,999. Those damage numbers are pretty tasty. No pun intended. Yeah, that would make sense actually. A V shift. I should have been more prepared for this stage. I should have. We'll just use this now. Yeah, Devil May Cry is great. Because V is technically all that damage, so I like this Damage cap, so good. But yeah, if you haven't played Devil May Cry 5, it is a great game. Skill 3. Damn. Launches him in the air. You know what I'm thinking? Sky high with his skill 3. More glass record. He should be dead soon, actually. There we go. Why did you? You didn't have to use that. Claire shift. I don't. It could happen, but I don't think so. It could happen though. You never know. I don't have any guesses of what units they're going to release in the future. Yeah, he's pretty strong at the moment, even though he doesn't have any skills. I haven't learned any. I haven't learned. These are the damage boosts he's missing out right now. He's missing dual wield. He's missing Trishula. And that boss has resistance to dark. But when the boss is broken, that's kind of disappointing. I didn't get that in 2 minutes. I could use a proper team and do that easily. He's missing out on Axe normal boost, which is 10%. He's missing out on machine boost and machine high boost, which I can put on him. So he's missing out on a lot of damage right now because he's not built, and he's still reaching pretty high numbers. One thing I want to do though, to show him off a little bit, I'm going to do that in a minute. Yeah, it's pretty good, but at the same time, if enemy is not tasty, he won't get the boosts. There we go, there's the 10 recovers. So let me change the skills a little bit. I'm going to go in a story stage and test out his special attack. See how strong we can make it. Yeah. Yeah, this is because I haven't logged into emulator for a little while. It's updating it. I think. Probably. Or maybe someone lost against me and I got more points anyway. Doesn't really matter. I don't have machine high boost yet. I'm gonna put on Trishula now. Can he equip a sword? Yes or no? No. Damn it. That's fine. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, put the skill on first. See, he doesn't have any strength increases yet either. And he was reaching that high... the high damage because he was in the battle for a while. He was getting his trait 2 activated. I know I missed it. He was getting his trait 2 activated, which increases damage by 70%. There it is. Put it on. Trishula, here we go. I don't remember if I have it on right now. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, it's on Medine I was using her. He doesn't get any damage boost, he just gets increased drops, like he gets increased event XP, event points XP, and AP. So this is probably the build that I'll be using, something similar to this. I'll be using these 2 weapons are the ones I'm going to use. The accessories could change, but it's accessory 1 I might keep on it maybe. Accessory 2 I can definitely change up something better. That's just on there for now. Yeah, I could give Baran helmet, but it's fine the way it is right now. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put on the Ark that I was gonna try. This one. I'm gonna show you something. See, this is what I like to do in my own time sometimes, is test units a little bit. I'm going to go into the, you know, the Find Thuria stage Godly. And I'm going to test to see if his special can do a decent amount of damage. It's not this one. This one. No, the other one. That one. Here we go. I'm gonna go in this stage with no support. I'm just gonna see how much his special can do currently. What I'm gonna do, I'm using this art for more special damage. I'm still glad I got this. This art's great. So let's just see, in his current state, without ultimate boost, without the sword from Zeliog, this soul sword, without stuff like that, just the UR and his current build with dual wield, and that's it. I just want to see if his special can hit decent numbers as soon as he goes into battle. I could sit around and wait to get his boosts, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use it straight away. Watch this. I'm just going to try this once. See how much this damage this can do. Decent damage, actually. See, that's a pretty decent damage number. All of these enemies are just humans. They did get poisoned. That's great. He was getting over 10,000, around 11,000, which is pretty nice. And one of his skills increase special damage cap and physical damage cap and more damage when enemies are below 50%. So if you use a special when they're below 50% HP, then it's going to do even more damage. Let's do a little bit of the event, then I guess going to end it a bit soon, because I've been streaming for a little bit now, so maybe we're not going to reach 2 hours. Want to get a little bit more skills. If people hang around, then I can stream for a little bit longer. You're a multiplayer. Most people are doing the training stage. I've already done that. Let's do a bit more of this event. Maybe we can earn some more tickets. But I feel like I need a lot more event points for that. This accessory in the events, I wouldn't say it's that good. Nullify strength debuffs from magic, ability and special. This accessory is quite bad. Don't use it. It's not very good. But it does resist stun. The one good thing about it. So there are more tickets down here. But I'm gonna need a lot more points before I can get that one there. 33,039. 3 more tickets at the moment. I believe there's going to be a 10 pool ticket in the second part of the event. Yeah, it's annoying when you join a multiplayer and the host just doesn't start the game. It's very annoying. I've done all these stages right now. Which one would I recommend? You know what I'm going to do? I kind of want to go into the stage and just... yeah. Use someone that can just destroy it really fast. Maybe. No. Just this fine. I'll go into a stage like this. What skills do I want to learn now? Well, the Medine events, the Medine banner, that did have a 10 pool ticket. Usually they do at least have one 10 pool ticket and a few single tickets. I'm gonna try to learn Machine High Boost. Because Machine High Boost, 20% more physical damage is great. And chance defense minus 10% and deal damage. I really want that. That's gonna be really good on him. With Trishula. Anyone that you put Trishula on, you can just put Machine Boost and High Boost if you have them. But only if you have that arc there. So let's go in like this. I wanna beat the stage a lot faster this time. Should be a lot easier with Baran. Yeah, I'm gonna put all the attack up skills later. I'm gonna put the more important skills on now, like I feel like the damage increases, the physical attack damage increases are better than strength up, you know. So what we're gonna use, I do like spamming that skill. I'm mostly gonna use this guy. We're gonna try and destroy this boss really fast. Baran, gonna destroy it. There we go. I'm not using Medine too much, but I have used her a little bit, and she is a great unit. If there's any content that requires an ice attacker, I would definitely use Medine, but right now there isn't any. So he has Tricia now, so it's going to be doing a bit more damage. That's still great numbers. Oh, that 22,000, 18,000. These numbers, I know that's Baran too, but the 22,000, where did that come from? I think that was probably the skill 3, wasn't it? He got the final kill too, that's great. Medine is pretty useful in multiplayer too. If you put Medine, if you have at least one Medine in multiplayer, it's going to benefit the whole team because of the damage cap increase buff. And also the SCT that you get from a trait too. There we go, machine high boost. So Medine can definitely be pretty useful. If you have like a Medine with a Baran, you're just going to destroy most things. Medine with Trishula is great. Yeah, she gives the whole team 2k damage cap increase of physical damage, so that's the main reason why she's good. I don't actually know how long it lasts, but I've not had an instance where the buff stopped because it ran out of time. Haven't had that happen yet. Or maybe it did happen, I just didn't notice. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna equip a few more skills on him. I'm gonna fully build him in my own time because it's gonna take a long time to fully build him and learn all the skills, and I don't want to waste all my orb recoveries. Yeah, there aren't many units that increase damage cap for the whole team. Those ones are the most useful. I should use the prism. Like, Baland is still very strong because of his charisma that increases damage cap, physical damage cap by 2,000 for everyone. That's why he's so good still. Get him to 40 for the moment. Yeah, her trait gives everyone SCT at the beginning of the battle is pretty useful. If you have 4 Medines, all of their traits activate, which means everyone gets the SCT boost 4 times, which is pretty fun. But the damage cap boost you only get once, because it can't stack. Okay, so what I will be working on putting on him is all of the attack ups, attack up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where 5 is max. And I'm also going to work on, oh yeah, one thing he doesn't have, I just noticed, he doesn't have crit ups. So if you want even more healing on him, you're going to want crit up 2 and 3, and Proud Force, and maybe fast critical, or auto critical. You could do without that though, but it's still pretty nice to have those. At least critical up 2 and 3, I like having those, even though 3 is a lot of SC. With Proud Force, mean he's gonna last even longer when he does a crit, which I feel like is needed. Ardor, anything that increases things at max HP for this unit, I feel like you're not gonna want, because he's probably not gonna be at max HP most of the time. Because, let's say, his trait 2, when it's active, you lose HP over time. Let's put on Machine High Boost, that's gonna be great. Yeah, the showcase video is gonna be pretty great when he makes that, but also keep in mind it takes a while to build a unit. I really want to know what people can do with this unit, because I'm not sure myself, because he's very interesting with the skills he's have. You could put defense up on him because he might be more of a tank. He might be more of a glass cannon type unit because his defense and mind will be quite low. Yeah, I don't think his break is going to be that high. I haven't heard good things yet. Best units for breaking. Where is she? There we go. Meredy is still the best breaker in the game right now. She's very good. I know for sure she breaks more than this Goroth, but it's also going to take testing. But yeah, I'm pretty much done for the stream now. I've streamed for 1 hour 45 minutes, and I've pretty much gone through everything I want to say. If anyone has any questions, then just let me know. Or if you're watching this later as a video, then leave comments if you want to. Yeah, the SSR Ark, I don't have that. I feel like that SSR Ark isn't very good. The attribute isn't very good, but what I do have is I have one down here, which this arc here is a very good arc for any dark attacker. Dark attack damage plus 20% is very good. Chance of physical attacks, great lower enemy defense until damage. Chance for skill attacks, nullify guard, strength rises, HP drops. All of this on this attribute is just very good. This arc is just very good. I'm glad I got that. It should be rated higher than the other one, but still. But yeah, I'm pretty much done for this streamer. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna be building this unit. I'm gonna be focusing on building him now. It's gonna take a while to build him fully. If there is there's probably gonna be a showcase video. Twig's gonna probably post that at some point. I don't know when. I'm definitely interested to see it. This unit, I'm gonna finish off by saying this unit is a very interesting and fun looking unit. He does look very cool, but again, he's not needed. It's mostly going to be for fun, and he is going to be strong, but I don't think you're going to be using him in hard stages. Maybe though, it's mostly going to be testing, you know. But yeah, I recommend free-to-play players to just focus on the event first of all, and use the tickets. If you get him, then great, build him and use him. But if you don't get him, then don't worry about it, because he's in a permanent gacha pool, and you might get him in the future, you never know. Just don't use crystals unless you really want to. Just remember, it is a permanent unit. What's important? Is it that important? Is it? What's important? I'm gonna be trying out, when I've fully built him, I'm gonna be trying out what we can do. He's licking his own crotch. No. Alright, he is actually. Great job. Great job! You made everyone able to unsee that now. Nobody can unsee that now. It's something that you're going to see all the time. Whenever you see this unit, that's the only thing you're going to think about. You know, you just ruined the unit. You ruined it. You can thank yourself for that one. Great time to end this stream, don't you think? Leave it on a positive note. But yeah, thanks for coming. I'm gonna be doing another. I try and stream every new unit and art that comes out. I feel like doing these type of streams is quite fun, and people seem to like them too. And good information too, especially for new players. So yeah, I've done enough rambling. Thanks for coming. I'll see you when I see you, whenever that is. Whenever that is. Hopefully in the next video, on the next stream, we'll see. Bye.